No one stands in my way.
What's up guys, we're back with another fighter showcase, and to commemorate Marie's release, I thought we'll start with one of her bronzes, Bare Bones. Now, there's not much to say about this, because her abilities are fairly straightforward. Every time she uses a special move, she gains a stack of thorns, and when those stacks reach 3, she turns them into miasma. So you really want to focus a lot on special moves, spam them as much as you can, just like what you're seeing here in this video. So for this fight, I'm not gonna have too much introduction here, but I do have Evergreen Evil and Harlequin to boost her abilities just a bit. Harlequin gives, of course, special move cooldown. You can patch that up with just upgrading your moves to have a lot of special cooldown, but with Harlequin support, that just makes it even faster. And Evergreen Evil makes sure that those stacks of Miasma and Thorns are much longer, so that you can very easily get up to 5 stacks of Miasma and start chipping down the opponent, as I'm doing right here. So the key here is to really just corner the opponent using Marie's command grab, suction obstruction, and then once the opponent is cornered, you can then spam your bellows blast and hop to it after every use of suction obstruction to kind of just whittle down the opponent fast with your miasma stacks. There's not really much to say here. I just want you to enjoy this whole fight. There's gonna be a few fights that I display here. I'm gonna alternate between using the support just so you can see how it looks like without using either Harlequin or Evergreen Evil, so that you can compare. But of course, the best way is of course to use both support at the back to make sure that you're making full use of her abilities. Now of course, I'm using a bronze here, so if I just get hit once, I'm totally dead. But as you can see here, I managed to corner the opponent, just spamming my special moves, and the rest is history. Enjoy the rest of the fight. Okay, so first test, we're gonna use Evergreen Evil without Harlequin. So I picked these 5 special moves, and you can see from my stats here that I do have maximum special cooldown. And with Evergreen Evil, hopefully the buffs will stay much longer, because that's her signature ability. But the reason why I use 5 special moves here in particular, because I found that because without Harlequin special move cooldown reduction, it doesn't reset fast as I'd like to. But do keep in mind that my moves are level 9. If you level these up to level 15, you might be able to do just 4 moves, special moves with 1 blockbuster, as I shown you previously in the first clip. So the reason why I chose these 4 special moves in particular is because they're quite fast. Bellows Blast is a very quick special move, Hop to it as well, and Suction Obstruction is our very key special move for this strategy. I added Merry-Go-Round, but that's kind of optional. I just wanted it there for like the armor break, and the fact that I can just slot another one there, but that's completely optional. I think it'll be better if you just put another Bellows Blast or even another Suction Obstruction and just use them, even though they may not connect. Just use them whenever you have the chance to very quickly gain those miasma stacks. As you can see here, this is a prize fight at streak 43. I'm facing against pretty high diamond teams here. You can see that I managed to clear Mean One. The key here is, because I'm using a bronze, it's always in the first few seconds of the fight. If they don't immediately attack and I'm able to like start the combo with the suction obstruction and just corner them far in the corner, then it's safe. I've got no problems. But a single hit and I'm dead. So that's gonna be the challenge here. And what's interesting is that I'm gonna try to see whether this also works with Parallel Realms. So the final one, Treshik, is here. Treshik. Again, I miscalculated here because I forgot about the ICU, so I'm trying to get rid of not using Merry-Go-Round too much. That will prevent the heavy regen from proccing from ICU. We want to avoid inflicting debuffs as much as possible, so I'm just spamming Suction Obstruction, Bellows Blast, and Hop to it. Now, Hop to it can be quite useful in inflicting bleed, but obviously, in this case, you don't want it to inflict bleed because it's just going to turn into regen, and it'll be almost impossible to kill this. So finally, with a few tries, I finally managed to kill it. Okay, so next we're gonna test with Harlequin, but without Evergreen Evil, just to compare how this works out. So if you pay attention in the previous clip, we average around like 3 miasma stacks with almost 4. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna play out with this one. Just as usual, we're trying to corner the opponent with our suction obstruction and then spam our special moves. You can really tell the difference now with Harley Quinn being a support, that things are refreshing really fast, often honestly faster than I can use them, which is great. That means I can just spam as much specials as I want to, and because of that, we can take one of the special moves away to put in a blockbuster. This blockbuster is really anything you want. I just put a BB3 here because it looks cool, but you can really use any other utility that could be beneficial. So because my bare bones is a bronze, the other blockbusters, all the blockbusters won't really do anything. So I just have this BB3 for show, but if you're looking for a health regeneration, that's one of the utility of one of the blockbusters. Maybe that's not that useful because we are gaining miasma stacks, so maybe the blockbuster that removes buffs could be more handy here. Now, it seems that we are averaging about 3, almost 4 miasma stacks as well, so that's a bit surprising, so it's kind of the same. I prefer probably to use Harley Quinn as a support than Evergreen Evil if I have the choice to only pick one, but obviously both together would be the best. That will pull us up all the way to 5 stacks pretty consistently. So the pattern here, you're gonna see it pretty clearly when Somersault comes, is to use the first suction obstruction, followed by a bellows blast and hop to it, and then while the opponent is rising up, you use your other suction obstruction. It's gonna fail, but that's fine, don't worry, we can simply very quickly use the other one to connect and then repeat the chain again and again. So it really just a matter of clicking one button to the next in a sequential way, consecutively in a row. And you're gonna do what you're seeing right here. Rinse and repeat, and after a few cycles, the somersault is finally going to come down. Now the next clip I have in store is a clip that I took in Parallel Realms just to bring it all together and see how this fares against diamond variants with a lot of HP and attack. Obviously, it doesn't make a difference, but you're gonna see that in action with Evergreen Evil and Harley Quinn as support, and I'm gonna shut up now, so I'll see you in the next video.
Double! Your sins have no absolution.
Enemy is still my enemy.
Showtime!
That